Hello everybody, I'm nastymold, and today we're going to be finding the season candles. We'll be doing the daily quests, looking for the treasure cakes, and getting information on today's shard event in the Hidden Forest. First up, we have the seasonal candles. We have 4 of these to find. The first one is in the social space, and the rest are all below. We have 1 here, and then the next 2 are just past the gate. Each one of these little candles will give us 25% of the wax needed to forge a season candle, so finding all 4 will give us 1 total season candle. All in all, they're pretty easy to find, but these ones here might get lost. You might not really look around too much when you're in this spot. Ooh. So we have our 3rd one right here, and then super easy to find, directly across we have our 4th and final one. Once again, finding all 4 of these will give us 1 total season candle. And with those found, let's get started on today's daily quests. We have a special event quest for the Days of Nature, and this one can be found in the Sanctuary Island. You can teleport here by speaking to the nature guide in home, or you could fly all the way here, but that would be very far. On the farthest island, or where you teleport, you'll find one of these little manatee-looking light creatures. If we activate him, you'll bring us over to a vortex all the way over here. I'm not really following him because I know where it is, but it's basically out all the way into the ocean. And you'll start to see some junk floating around. This is where we must finish our quest. So this is the Sanctuary Vortex. When you get close, there should be a little cutscene. And basically our job is to clean up this mess. We're going to want to go speak to the angler over here in the boat. And then we're just going to pick up some trash. The spirit wonders who left the used fishing gear in the middle of the ocean. I wonder who. Left unattended, darkness will spread and corrupt the creatures of light. Ugh. So it's up to us. Alright, our quest has actually begun, and now we're going to find some pieces of garbage that we can actually activate. So you'll see some have a little handprint. You can always call if you need to find where they are. They might even be under the water. You might have to dive and grab them. I'm going to speed this up a little bit because it'll take a while. There's also some little manatees trapped in fishing nets that you can free as well. You don't have to complete this quest, but honestly, why wouldn't you? You better free those manatees. Some of these might be pretty finicky to grab. You might have to try it a couple times. You might even get stuck in one of these boxes. I've seen it happen to people before. And then once you've grabbed the last piece of garbage, we are now done. You can find this shell underneath the water, and collecting it will give us a bit of wax. To meditate at the elevated clearing, we have to find the elevated clearing area, which can be found behind the 8-player door in the forest brook. This is the same area where you can get dinners from grandma at certain times of the day. So we're just going to go straight a little bit, and just before we reach the elder's table, or that big hollowed out tree, we're just going to head towards the right hand side, and we can find the meditation spot here. For meditation, all we have to do is sit down, we'll be given a prompt, and we just have to write something and submit it to complete the quest. We can find the ancestors' table of belonging in the elevated clearing. This is the exact same table where that wax event happens, where grandma will serve us dinner. Today's spirit to relive is the Hair Saltine, and it's kind of confusing to get there for some people, so I'm just going to show you from the start. We are in the forest brook. We are now heading to the elevated clearing. This is the area where you can find grandma. From here, we're just going to keep going straight past the tree where you can find grandma, and head a little bit towards the left. We'll find another hollowed out tree. Once we're at this tree here, we are going to have to get another person who has the stomp emote. We both need the stomp emote. And we will stomp on either side of the stone and it will fall through. And then we can find ourselves in the underground forest. So yeah, finding this area can be a bit complicated. There is another way to get through by taking the wind paths. But that's a bit more complicated. Here is the hair tousle teen. And you can get up here a little bit faster by calling these butterflies. There are some jars you can open up. I just fly up usually though. Flap, flap, flap. We're just going to follow their memories through this giant underground area. And you may need someone's help for the next part as well. So they go to this big stone in the middle of the room here. We're going to fly to the top. Chances are you will need to recharge your light at some point, but there's lots of little glowing mushrooms and jellyfish and things all over, so it's pretty easy to recharge your stuff here. There we go. And now the next checkpoint is in the middle here, and it's inside this room, which is a little bit tricky. So we have to activate a switch, which is on this big slab here underneath all of these darkness plants. We gotta burn that, activate the switch, and then the switch only stays activated as long as you are still lighting it. So ideally you would have another person here to help you, either go in or hold the door open for longer. Sometimes you can get to lag a bit and just go through, but I did not manage to do that, so hello. I have a friend here who is now lighting it for me and I can go through. So we have a checkpoint right there, and then we have a checkpoint over here. And the next one is through our second door. This one stays lit a lot longer, so if you're by yourself in this room, you can get out very easy. So tricky. This whole spirit. Hello? Oh, there we go. Now we go through for a checkpoint right here, and then the final one should be somewhere in that big rock with the birds flying all around it. All the way up there. There is a normal way to go through, which is to go through the lowest open hole, and then you call and butterflies should carry you up, but I usually just fly all the way up. Let me find that jellyfish right there. We're going to recharge and then we're going to fly up. Okay, charmed a little bit. We are then going to fly to the entrance above, but if that's way too high for you, you can always go to the one lower and then call for the butterflies to carry you up. So we're going all the way up. Wait a sec. Actually, hang on. Whoop. Muscle memory took over. They're right here. I usually just go to the very top. Oops. Well, that spirit is done. For today's treasure candles in the Valley of Triumph, we have our first one here in the social space. Our next one can be found just below on this little bridge here. Our third is in the Citadel area, right here on this little arch. And our fourth and final one can be found on the left side of the Colosseum ice rink here. Sad news for today, it looks like it is a no shard day. That means that absolutely no shard will be falling in any of the realms today. Unfortunate. And that is it for today's daily changes in sky. Thank you guys so much as always for watching. Hope you found this helpful. Hope you enjoyed. And I will of course see you in the next video. Bye bye!